The Banking Royal Commission has finished its scrutiny of the financial planning sector, and all of us await to see what the findings of the Commission are as to how financial planning will move into the future. However, it's good to see some results have already manifested with the departure of Sam Henderson, who I'm sure we all saw get grilled in front of the Commission. He's exited from the industry. In addition to that, his former practice, Henderson Maxwell, will be merged into Pride Advice, which is another practice under the same licensee Henderson Maxwell was operating under, and that is AZ Next Generation Advisory. That's the first thing. The second thing, Dover Financial has also exited the industry. I don't think any of us will forget scenes of their head man, Terry McMaster, actually leaving the Royal Commission with a health scare, so that was rather dramatic. And the financial planning firm's exit of the industry has been rather dramatic as well. According to a statement, they reached an agreement with ASIC to cancel its AFSL, which will happen on the 6th of July. Now, obviously that development means that around 400 advisors have an uncertain future right now. But what happens next leaves the financial planning industry at a pivotal moment, I think. ASIC has already come out, obviously, pretty strongly to advise existing Dover clients to maybe seek other financial planners for their advice needs. Pretty strong message from the regulator. And they've also signalled that they will be scrutinising where Dover financial planners end up. So they will be scrutinising other licensees who welcome these financial planners into their doors. Now, the worst part of this is that Dover, and particularly after the Royal Commission testimony, have been painted as a dealer group where they are a licensee of last resort. So what that means is that it was understood that the dealer group allowed authorised representatives to operate under their licence when they'd had a checkered history already. So that would mean some sort of compliance breach at a previous licensee, which is probably why they weren't working there anymore. Now, it's understandable that you cannot tar every single authorised representative working under a licensee with the same brush. However, blanket acceptance of these advisors, particularly the ones considered dubious, will not paint the industry in a good light. This is probably a moment where the public, most importantly, is looking to the industry to see what they're going to do about it. This is the time that they've got an opportunity to potentially weed out the bad apples and offer new homes to advisors who are actually reputable and do the right thing by their clients. Now, if we don't see that process happening, then I think the perception will be that the industry, again, will have learnt absolutely nothing from the revelations, which are fresh in our minds right now, that the Royal Commission has presented in front of us. It will just indicate again to the general public that the industry looks after its own. They're not really looking after the client's best interests, and they're looking to continue on what was happening before. That unfortunately will result in further tarnishing of the industry, and this is at a time where the industry can least afford that sort of perception. So let's hope that this opportunity is taken to do the right thing and show that the industry has heeded some of the lessons that have already come out of the Royal Commission and are looking to do something positive about it.